a twofold part to that. One is, how do I continue to deepen in the observation and in my personal relationship with these points on the wheel? Because ultimately, it's just a way of like understanding life in the cycles of time that are very much related to this, the sun's relationship with the earth, and how the earthly mother responds to the cycles of light, and how we track for ourselves our life within the context of all of the natural world. So it has relevance today. It's not to anybody, because we're doing here is doing the thing here on the planet and in the universe. If that makes sense, I don't know. But and then I guess the other place where I feel so, like, make it personal. Don't just follow other people's stuff about what they're saying about the points on the wheel and the Celtic holidays. Like really make the calendar and the awarenesses personal to your own process. Become an observer of cycles and rhythms and energies. It's not something we just talk about or we just consult that other people have laid before us, but it's something that we actually cultivate personal relationship with. So that's one sort of focus of like, how do we deepen the practice? How do we deepen our relationship with following the cycles of the sacred wheel? The second piece is to also really truly like look to those who really understand about these traditions and rhythms. Really look to the people who have studied what their ancient ancestors did, why they followed the cycles of the wheel, what the Celtic calendar means to them, all the nuances and elements, the gods and goddesses, energetics and qualities of it, and become culturally acquainted with what you're practicing, what you're delving into, what you're participating in, and make that authentic, make that relationship to the teachings and to the work something that is like authentically also meaningful to you, not just spiritual rhetoric. I think it's so important at this time that we cultivate things, that cultivate a quality within ourselves that's building culture that can sustain. I mean, that's the thing about so many traditions that we are embracing now, is that they're culturally related and have been carried by the wisdom keepers of those cultures. And now we're at this point in time where we have access to all this information. We can take it all in and bring it into ourselves and kind of make it our own. And so how do we do that? How do we make all the mystery teachings and the spiritual teachings and the cultural teachings that we have available to us, how do we make them authentic in our experience so that we're creating our ancient future culture in a way that has integrity, that's truly cultivated in the cauldron of our own self-exploration and understanding? And I think that it really gets back to this balance. Like, how can we be balanced with becoming acute observers of our relationship with nature and becoming like integrous stewards of the cultural wisdom that's being passed down to us from our elders and from those who've come before. So may the journey be blessed and holy. May the journey be what it is, because it is what it is. Take care, beautiful people. Aloha.